This is Mizu. She has a paradox eye, her left eye. That's Ame. She's the smallest of my four caramel pinks. She doesn't want to grow. Not sure. This right here is Yuki. She's the biggest of the four caramel pinks. They're all about 6 months old. Here's Mizu again. Her shell is so bright. And this guy over here, that's Haku, the male of the four. He's the only male. You can tell by his tail. Ame and Haku up there, hidden. There's Mizu and Yuki. Mizu on the left. Oh. There's Haku and Mizu. There's their paradox eye. So this setup is this is a DIY 3D background that I made. It's mostly just foam and cement. So I cut out the rocks and covered it with cement, and then I siliconed it inside the tank, and then cemented it more inside the tank. Oh, there goes the basking lights. Here comes the other turtles. I'm sure there's still some up there. Just two. I have the Hibino, Raiko, right there. He's hiding inside the fake bamboo. Haku. This is one of the albino het snow albinos. I named them all, but it's hard to tell the difference between them because they all look identical. Just slight size variations. Two of them are up there. And then the last one's down here. So all together, 9 turtles in this tank. I'm planning to upgrade them to a 300-gallon with no 3D background, but I'll make a new custom basking area. And maybe turn this into like a spotted turtle tank. Or go with a bearded dragon or something. When I resealed the tank, the seams, see how it's starting to give way? I wanted to, I don't know if it's going to hold water if I redo them. This old silicone doesn't stick to new silicone very well. And if I reseal it, I would have to rip out the whole 3D background. So that's what I'm thinking. Perhaps I'll just make it like a terrarium for some smaller animals. Maybe a land lizard, bearded dragon, or something. And then I have some swordtails, albino tiger barbs. There's there's two of the glow barbs in here, the red ones. I have some strawberry tiger barbs in here somewhere. It's hard to see. There, there's some other tiger barb in here. I don't know what they are, but they're like pink with a little black dot on their foreheads. Not sure what they are. I know that they're a tiger barb though. Not quite sure. Then I have some albino Cory cats. And then I have some panda Corys. Oh, the panda Corys are in the back here. I was thinking of getting rid of these tiger barbs and replacing the whole tank with fancy guppies. Add some color to the tank. I'll leave the Corys. I love the Corys. Oh yeah, I have 3 goldfish too, and 1 albino Bristlenose female pleco in the back of there. That's basically what this whole tank is. Um, Currently, there are 2 wave makers, one on either side, one here, one over there. Then there's 2 Fluval FX6s set up, one on each side too. Input, output, same thing on this side. Input's here, output is up there. And then 2 water heaters, same thing, mirrored on each side. There's 2 circular disc air stones. I was gonna replace this sand with black sand, but the Corys can't sift through that sand because it's more like crystally instead of grainy. Not so fine. So perhaps I'll switch it in a bit. I don't know yet though. I took the wood that's off up top. I took it out of the tank because I didn't want them to hit it. They had been when they were sliding in and out of the basking area. So with less clutter in the tank, more swimming space. They seem to like these bamboo things here. They can perch on it like so and just relax. Gives them a place to sit around and where they don't have to swim against the wave makers. Wave makers are great though. I would suggest it. Whenever I put food in with the wave makers off, the food gets like piled up right in the center. The 2 wave makers blow them into the filters, so that's good too. Occasionally, the turtles will move the sand so it's bare bottom right in the center. The sand will be banked up on either side, but I just move it back in every week. I tried planted tanks in here, and the turtles uproot them. So I put I zip tied the plants down to a piece of egg crate like so, and buried it under the sand. And then the turtles just ate the plants, mostly Haku. So I decided to get rid of the plants altogether. I'm thinking of what else I can put in. I want something that can grow all the way to the top of the tank so I can take these fake bamboo out. I tried Java Fern. I've tried Amazon Swords. I've tried Anubius, a lot of it. Didn't work out too well. the Maybe I'll try again one day, maybe soon. She's so big compared to when I first got her. It's only been 6 months. She was second biggest, but now she's the biggest. When we first got her, she was like quarter sized, and now she's like 5 inches shell length. But she always had this more darker caramelly color shell compared to Haku and Mizu. There's Raiko, the Hibino. Haku. So yeah. My plans are to get 2 or 3 albino snows. I probably want to get either one. Oh, there here comes one of the Het for Snow babies. What's she doing? Back it in slowly. There's the Hibino. Raiko. They're definitely very interesting. Especially these babies here. Like, look how scared they get. Sometimes I can put my hand in here and they'll just walk onto my hand. So the basking setup is it's a 2x4 frame, or actually 2x3 frame, covered with MDF. The top is covered with egg crate, and then there's a support bar here to support the weight of the egg crate so it doesn't bow in the center. And then I use LED light strips that I got from Amazon to light the entire tank. I basically wanted it this way, that way when I put the LEDs on top, the light would cover the entire tank with no shadow cast on one side of the tank. That's why I built the basking area in the back of the tank. It's on its own platform. The tank only ends right here, and the rest is on its own platform. I made it strong and sturdy enough that I could put rocks across the whole thing, but I figured the turtles didn't really want to bask over here or over there. They just want to bask right here or up there. That's it. They don't want to move over to the sides. So I took most of the rocks out. That's just how they prefer it. I had little river rocks up here too as decorations, but then the turtles would kick it in, and I was afraid it was going to break the tank. So I took all the river rocks out. Anything that could fall, took it out. And then what else is there? The bulbs that I have. I cut holes into the top of the egg crate and I lay some domes up top. You can see up here. And it's just two basking bulbs and two UVB bulbs. This is all their extra junk, all the food that I feed them. I wonder if any will come up. I wonder if they would ever bite my fingers. They never do, though. It's just interesting. Haku! Wonder if he'll come and swim onto my hand. Right around. Oh well. Their water level stays about this high. In a week or two, the water will evaporate down like 2 inches. So I just top it off, and then in the third week I do a water change. And these glass panels, let's see here. I found a glass cutter in the town over. He told me he would cut these for me, so he cut these two panels for $30 out of some scrap that he had. Then I bought these handles off of Amazon and siliconed them in place. So now I'm sliding doors. Oh yeah, I covered the bottom of the basking area with Flex Seal. It's like a rubber-ish type liquid that you can brush on to make it waterproof. In case there was ever some water up there. And then right here on the inputs of the Fluva FX6s, I hang them up sideways. So normally you would have it, in a upside down U shape, like an arc, to get the hose back inside. But because of the bracing here, I couldn't get the fitting to go over the edge of the tank, and I didn't build for it. So I cut a hole in here, and I feed it in through the side, and it just hangs on the bracing here. And I don't attach it to the bottom there. I just let it go straight down. Outputs there. Other than that, that's the whole setup. Custom stand and everything. I'm thinking perhaps I'll put some hanging plants up here to decorate it a little better. Give them places to hide. Give them some sunlight still.